All right, how's it going today, guys? This is Strain Slayer.
I'm Betty.
Appreciate you coming on to the Candid Cannabis Conversations Chill Smoke Sesh, if you will.
Thanks for joining us for episode 3.
Awesome. So, last week we were pretty serious. We were on a political rant. We had a lot to talk about. It was very, very serious. So this week we decided we would kind of chill out a little bit, have more of just kind of a kickback session, kind of talk about, the daily lives of a cannabis user. So I'm excited to kind of tone it down a notch today.
We've had a lot going on with putting out the first two episodes, and I was super busy. You've been super busy. So I think we really need a day just to sit here and chill and have a nice sesh.
Today we've got two special guests. We've got Dawson from Rozn Inc. That's ROZN. And we have Gabby, somebody very close to our co-host here, Blunt Betty. So Dawson, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Tell us a little about yourself.
Hey guys, how are you? And how are you all Candid Cannabis Conversation listeners? My name is David Dawson. I go by Dawson because, I know everyone and their mother's name David, so that and being in the military, Dawson is just branded, and also Dawson's Creek. It all just flows into a simple, lot more memorable of a person versus just the David. But started doing CMH, ceramic metal halide lighting, about 3 years ago, once I heavily got involved in the cannabis industry. I've always loved cannabis since I was 16. Had some traumatic events when I was younger. Mother passed. Cannabis just always seemed to help. And after I just stopped using it, went straight into the industry, blown away by the chemistry, everything. I mean, everything about the cannabis plant, the healing benefits, down from medicating and relieving stress to actually healing cancer, suffocating cancerous cells, curing Alzheimer's, helping people with asthma. I mean, the list goes on. Pretty motivated by the industry in itself.
Wow, well, that's quite an amazing story already, and we've just begun. Gabby, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and what your story is? Is it as impressive as his story?
I can't say it's as impressive. I'll just come out and say it. I am Blunt Betty's daughter, Gabby. I sound like her. I look like her. But we are different people.
Very different.
Well, I share some very unique qualities that my mom has.
Purple hair.
Purple. But I'm also more like my father. But I'm a unique blend. I'm a mom of 2 kids. I'm a wife, a stay-at-home mom. So I have some alone times that cannabis helps me with because of depression and anxiety. But those are sad things. This is a happy day.
You're a cannabis enthusiast and patient.
I am a cannabis enthusiast. I love cannabis. I think it makes me a better mom and a better wife. It helps my house stay pretty clean, to be honest with you.
It's amazing.
It really is. So it's interesting learning about all of these different products that I have not had access to.
It's time for the review of the week with Strain Slayer critiquing the best medical cannabis Florida has to offer.
All right, today's strain review is on VitaCann's Duct Tape Flower Cups. This is a Gorilla Glue mixed with Do-Si-Do, so a very indica-dominant hybrid flower. This strain came in at 24.9% THC and at $50 an eighth. VitaCann's coming in pretty competitive in the flower game, right off the bat. So I was pretty happy to see with this duct tape, it was actually really cured proper. The growing, the curing, the flushing, everything seemed to be done properly. There was no dry, freeze-dried nugs in the cups. They were actually sticky, trichome-filled, properly cured nugs. So shout out to VitaCann for that. The strain itself, the duct tape, really big fan of this strain. Really piney, heavy, gassy aromas. Smelled much like its parent strain, GG4. The taste was very spicy, kind of bites the tongue when you hit it. and the aftertaste is very herby, just that GG4 parent strain standing out. So as for effects, very heavy indica dominant traits, definitely knock you on your ass. Amazing body high, full euphoric pain relief, but there was still a nice cerebral, uplifting, kind of hazy effect on the heady side of things. Although it is indica dominant, there are some nice uplifting sativa traits still in there. Great strain for stress, anxiety, depression, physical pain of really any kind, from arthritis to chronic back pain. The strain also really calmed gastrointestinal issues, any burning, cramping, things like that. So big shout out to the duct tape, big shout out to VitaCan for growing and curing some really beautiful flower. I'm excited to see what else VitaCan has to offer. I have not been let down yet. Keep up the great work, VitaCan, and thanks for listening, guys.